viewers. Hello. Let's just turn off the music. Once again, I fucked up the intro, but hey, we're still early in this season. Welcome to welcome to Please Don't Livestream, episode 3 of season 3. Welcome to the trailer park is what we're calling this episode. I was supposed to have myself up on my own little screen like I did last time, but the cameras and everything. Anyway, so this episode was kind of an impromptu thing, because we were gonna do a thing we're not gonna do next week. So I had to, complications. So I had to throw something together in the last second here. But that's very easy when you're not aiming high. So in this episode, like I said, we're calling it Welcome to the Trailer Park. We're just gonna endlessly speculate about trailers, like we do when we don't have a proper topic. And with me, I have my my associates, my co-hosts, Gabbe here in the middle, and Donnie over to the what is it, left when you're watching, right? I think so.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So right. This is actually kind of a good episode to do pretty early in the year, because like we discussed in the first episode we did a couple of weeks ago, at least I wasn't really looking forward to any movies, because I usually don't know any movies that are coming out in the beginning of the year. But now there's a couple of weeks have gone by and a few trailers have dropped, so I thought we could actually discuss some movies that at least I am looking forward to. I don't know about you guys, but I guess we'll get to that. And I think the first one we're just going to get out of the way is a trailer that dropped just the other day, right? Like 2-3 days ago?
I think so.
Yeah. It was, it is the John Wick 3 trailer. The greatest movie to be released this year, probably. With the worst title possible, though. I don't know about that subtitle.
Why did it have a title? I mean,
I don't know. The last one didn't. It was just Chapter 2. But now it's Chapter 3. Parabellum, which is like a kind of bullet or something. It has something to do with weapons. So I get it why it's called, or I don't really get it why, but I can see the connection.
I mean, the title makes me think of Quantum of Solace, and that movie wasn't good.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I'm just gonna look up Parabellum. Parabellum, proprietary name for a type of automatic firearm. Right.
I guess he's the firearm.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so it doesn't really make sense that subtitle. But the movie or the trailer looks fucking awesome. I was a little worried. Because I really enjoyed the first one. I remember I went and saw it with my mom in the theater, and we both really actually liked it, like, a lot. And then they said, "Oh, we're gonna make a sequel," and I was like, "Oh no, they're gonna fuck it up." But then they released the sequel, and it was, I don't know about you, but I think I like the second one more. What about you?
I think the second one is cooler and gives more of an in-depth look at that universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I quite like, and I mean the fight scenes, they had a bigger budget as well. I mean,
oh yeah, definitely. I think it was like double the budget.
So they had more stuntmen, because I heard that they had like 10 stunt guys, or I think it was fewer than 10.
Yeah.
In the first one, so they just had to put wigs and shit on them and change their look.
Yeah, that movie, the first one, I wouldn't say it looks cheap, but you can definitely tell that what are you doing, Donnie? With your watch?
I'm here.
Yeah, but
now I'm just keeping focus on two things.
Oh,
okay. I'm listening.
I just saw the reflection in your watch. Anyway. Yeah, that movie. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't look cheap, but you can definitely tell it wasn't like a big budget movie. It's a very contained movie. And then they definitely like widened the scope in the second one, and now the third one. I remember just like with the second one, I was like, should they really make another one? Yeah, the last one had a cliffhanger and all that, but what if they fuck it up? So far, we have two perfect action movies, but.
And you also commented that the first footage we saw from John Wick Part 3
Oh
was
yeah,
him riding a horse. And
I saw the first picture I saw was him riding a horse. It might have been him walking with a dog. I'm not sure. But yeah, and I was like, oh, he's gonna ride a horse. It felt, I don't know, stupid. But then in the trailer, it looks pretty cool. So I'm very excited about it. And well, I gotta say though, I hope they don't make a fourth one, because they've done two, like I said, almost perfect action movies, and hopefully this third one is just as good, if not better. But then, quit while you're ahead. Don't make any more. You have a trilogy of awesome movies. Make something else. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't know. What do you think?
I agree. Actually, I mean, they're also talking about doing a TV series. Actually,
but you see, that's when you start diluting it. I don't know.
I don't know. So I just hope they just keep it to 3 movies, and sure, if they want to do a TV series, but I don't remember the hotel's name.
Oh, it's the. It's not the Continental.
Yes.
Or is it? Maybe it is.
No, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. They can do a show about the hotel, and they have like different hitmen and stuff, but don't involve John Wick. With the John Wick story should end with the third movie.
With this, yeah. I think so as well. I mean, they shouldn't ruin what I think is a great franchise.
No, exactly.
By making too many movies.
Exactly.
Because one franchise that I love that they fucking ruined was Star Wars. Look what they did, too many movies.
Yeah, well, if we're going to be super picky, I'd say that franchise has been ruined for like 20 years now. So.
Yeah, but the last one was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Well,
and also it would be refreshing to just have a trilogy.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
And they focus on the craft and not the money, which they've never been like super big box office successes. I mean, here in Sweden, they showed the first one in the cinemas, but when the second one was coming out like 3 years later, they weren't even going to show it in the cinemas because the first one didn't make that much money here in Sweden. And basically, like, I don't know how many we were, but I signed at least one petition that people started putting up on Facebook and stuff to make SF, as they're called here, the big movie chain in Sweden, the theater chain, to like almost like force them to put the movies in cinemas. Because they were like, nah, we're not going to make any money. It's just going to cost us a bunch of money. But eventually they did. So we got it a little later, but at least we got to see it. So
I think the first one came out on Netflix and got really popular here in Sweden because of that.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, because it did come out in theaters, but like, nobody really saw it because it just looked like another crappy action movie. But yeah, and then it gained some steam on home video and Netflix and stuff. So that's why they weren't gonna release the second one in theaters, but we nagged them enough so that they did. And it was good because that movie is fucking amazing.
Because when you think of it, didn't had that great of an exposure when the first one. It was more like kind of an underground movie. I hate to say it, but
yeah, well, almost.
Like no one heard of the movie. Then some people started watching it in probably one of your friends. Then they started to spread it. So it had a really good how do you say, word to mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth. Yeah.
So it spread like a wildfire, basically.
Yeah. And that's a good thing because it was a great movie, but
the second one, yes, it was better, and they did what you should do with a sequel.
Yeah.
Yes, did take the good parts from the first one and just amp it up.
Exactly, and it also like avoided being just a complete copy of the first one. There's definitely some similarities. He's a hitman, so he's gonna kill. That's what he does. but it wasn't like another movie we're going to talk about just to connect them. It wasn't like Ghostbusters 2, which is just a like straight up copy of the first one, just with another bad guy. You completely disappeared now. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, my screen turned black.
Oh. But I don't know. Do you have anything to add, Danny, or are we going to move on? Because
I've seen both movies, and I've seen the trailer as well. So John Wick could be a very great trilogy. They don't make trilogies anymore. I think they always go for the fourth movie, and then the franchise is ruined.
Yeah,
and Hollywood has a tendency to love to divide movies in chapters and make so many sequels. And I hope they leave John Wick as a trilogy. Because it's the best comeback that Keanu Reeves ever could have gotten. But don't make a fourth movie.
I really hope they don't. I mean,
I hope not too.
I'm kind of excited for the series because it will.
Sure, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Definitely.
Yeah, if they find something, an interesting perspective to go as, so it doesn't become just a rehash.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the world is really cool in John Wick.
Yeah, but
I mean, all the thing with the golden coins and everything, but they should just keep his story 3 movies.
Yeah, and I think if you like expand that world too much, it'll lose a little bit of that cool factor. Because like with every mystery or with every like thing they show, it's like if you see too much of it, it's like it becomes mundane. So they should if they make a show about it, they should still try to keep it try to still keep some of the mystery. Don't show everything, But we have in the chat here, speaking of trailers, this one came out late last year, but I don't think we've talked about it. Dragon Ball is gay says, "Are y'all gonna watch the new Lion King?" And I can just say straight up, no, I am not gonna watch it. I don't know about you though, because that's the definition of just copying the original.
Well, yeah, we were talking about the trailer. That is a complete rehash, but
I think I'm gonna watch it still. I mean, the actors that's involved.
Yeah.
Sure, but
Donald
Disney,
Glover is in
it's
it.
Disney.
And I think Beyonce is in it as well.
Yeah.
I don't really care that Beyonce is in it.
John Oliver is in it.
I know John Oliver and Seth Rogen. I'm actually looking forward to their part.
But John Oliver is probably playing the bird.
Yeah, Sazu.
Yeah.
The same role that Rowan Atkinson had in the 90s. Seth Rogen, will he be a hyena? Because that would fit him.
I think
he must be Pumbaa, right?
He's Pumbaa.
Yeah.
No. What's it called?
Who is Timon then?
I don't know.
That should be James Franco.
The hyenas are also really good cast as well. I mean, the Eric Andre is playing one of the hyenas.
Oh, that's good choice.
That's pretty good.
From the Eric Andre show, so.
Oh, Eric Andre from the Eric Andre show?
Yeah, he's
cool.
He's playing one of the hyenas.
Yeah.
So it's more. I don't really care. I mean, I like Donald Glover, and Beyonce is actually a perfect choice because of the singing.
I guess, but that trailer really. It made me like feel icky because I mean it even ends with Mufasa saying remember, basically saying remember this old movie you really like, here pay money to watch it again
in 3D.
Yeah exactly.
But I'm not excited to see the main I mean the protagonist and the antagonist. I'm more excited for all the side characters.
Yeah, exactly. But then also
that's usually not a good sign, I think.
Well, some would say that the like side characters are supposed to be the ones that are like eccentric and more interesting, and the main character is supposed to be the straight guy, the one we can relate to, but that isn't the weird one. So again, that's basically what Lion King is. It's a classic like hero's journey. So. That way, I think it should be like that. The side characters should be the more interesting ones. But then there's the same thing with just to quickly talk about another Disney movie that the trailer released recently. The Aladdin trailer. That trailer is exactly the same thing as Lion King. It's just like, oh, it's the music you remember from the 90s. That's the weird tiger cave. Oh, I remember all these things. Oh, Aladdin. It's just like they're trying to fool you. They're trying to trick you. Like, oh, it's that good movie I remember. Make a new movie instead. Make something new, huh? Make something.
And also I don't think too many people are excited about Aladdin because
No.
And I think it's because
Robin Williams.
whoever plays the genie is irreplaceable. Will Smith is an interesting choice, of course.
Sure, but
he has an energy, and he has a charisma to play the genie, but it's impossible to replace Robin Williams.
Yes,
it's not enough.
Because Robin Williams improvised basically everything. He was a nightmare for the animators because he improvised so much. Like, we gotta draw this now.
Yeah, so that movie, I think it's gonna fall flat just because of that. Robin Williams' performance as the genie is it's legendary. So you're never gonna top that. So why even try?
Yeah.
Will Smith, give me a break.
I mean,
he's fine, but he's no Robin Williams.
I mean, I don't want to hate on Will Smith.
No, I'm not hating on him. Absolutely not. I like him.
I mean, he was the only choice, and he isn't actually enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
the thing.
They shouldn't have made that movie, or they shouldn't make that movie. I don't know if they've actually made it yet.
And also, isn't Dumbo supposed to be the first one of these three?
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that one.
And have you seen any trailers?
I think
they released a trailer in November, and it has a lot of scenes where you're like, remember this scene?
Well, yeah, exactly.
I only want to see Dumbo for one reason. It is to see. I hope.
Will Tim Burton trip out?
when Dumbo gets drunk, that's like the
I
want to see. And I also want to see if my theory that Johnny Depp is gonna do a cameo in the movie, because that's gonna happen.
Yeah, probably. There was a trailer, but what's fun if you look at the numbers for the other trailers, like the Lion King, let's see here, on YouTube that one has like it's at 13 million views, and Aladdin has 2.6 million views. But I just looked up the Dumbo trailer, which came up before those. It only has 600,000 views. Nobody cares.
No.
Oh my god, it's gonna suck.
I mean, Tim Burton hasn't done anything great.
No, literally, he hasn't done a good movie since
Sweeney Todd, I think.
Sweeney
Todd was good, and before that,
Big Fish was kind of good.
I kind of like that. I'm not the biggest fan of Big Fish, but
and before that, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, but I mean that's over 20 years ago.
I mean,
I would say
the last good
Hollow
movie he did was
last
Todd, basically.
Great movie.
Yeah, and
Big Fish is good, and the Demon Barber Fleet Suit, Sweeney Todd, they're good movies. But the last great, truly typical, beautiful Tim Burton movie, that would be Sleepy Hollow.
I think
that is his last masterpiece movie.
I think
my favorite.
I don't know. No, he made a lot of good movies in the 90s. I don't know which one is my favorite. Edward Scissorhands is way up there because I like Christmas movies.
I get if people like Edward Scissorhands more, but personally, what I think and what suits my taste, it's Sleepy Hollow and then Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen Pee Wee Herman.
You haven't seen
You need to see Pee Wee's Big Adventure. It is such a funny movie.
I saw the holiday movie. That was good. But I haven't seen the Big Adventure.
Can't have my bike, Francis.
I remember seeing it with some neighbors
The Big
when I
Adventure.
was when I was like 6 or 7, because I think Donnie had it taped.
I had it on VHS because I actually bought it.
I mean,
I think.
that movie is so messed up
Yeah.
because I think the demographic is kids,
Yeah,
but it
sort of.
really it really isn't. I mean, because there are really terrifying parts in that movie.
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of the thing. Like, it was supposed to be for kids, but they wanted to scare the kids, because that was the thing in the 80s. They made like kids shows of like R-rated movies. I mean, there was a fucking Rambo kids show. They made like action figures out of aliens. So there was completely different time in the 80s. It was just like, oh, we can scare the shit out of kids. Let's make this like a weird, trippy drug thing where the furniture speak, and he acts like he's on drugs, and it was a different time, a better time. It was a time of excess, especially in America.
The same about the cartoons we watched when our generation.
Yeah, like the 90s. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
they were
like Cow
pretty.
and Shaken.
Yeah, or
That's
Courage
Ed,
the
Ed, and
Cowardly
Ed.
Dog.
Yeah, and Ed, and Eddie. That's basically about
Oh,
three youths that are trying to score some drugs.
yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, and there are some like weird kids show now, but not in the same way
Ah,
they were back then, if you will.
Yeah, like the audience that you have maybe noticed that no one really cares about Tim Burton.
No.
We just went totally off topic. That's our impression of
Yeah.
Dumbo.
But I don't know. Should we take a? Because I think I've just seen a clip from it. We can just watch like a minute of the trailer just to look at it. Because I have it queued up here. I think. Let's see. No, I don't. Wait. Here, right? Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I don't. Or should we? Let's. Do you want to watch the trailer? Have you seen the trailer for
I haven't
Dumbo?
seen it. I
I
didn't
haven't.
even know that there was a trailer.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, I had the wrong one. There it is. um, let's see if we can play it then. Um, why won't it? Oh, whatever. Let's just play it. It's 2.5 minutes long. We'll just watch a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Welcome, baby Dumbo. We're all family here, no matter how small.
From the imagination.
You have something very rare. You have wonder.
Oh, Michael Keaton. I didn't know that.
You have mystique. You have
Don't
magic.
get the-
Come with me. Together, we can soar on that elephant's wings.
What's happening? Where are they taking her?
Take Dumbo back inside.
But she's his mom. Do something. He needs us. Look at me.
Whatever. It
Well, it's a trailer.
that yeah, it is a trailer. It's definitely a trailer. I mean, it looks like it looks bland, right?
Exactly.
I didn't like
There's
this.
nothing that you feel like, oh, I really want to see this movie.
No, and that's like going back quickly to Tim Burton. That's been his the last 10 years of his career has been like, it looks boring. Like I didn't watch any of the Alice in the Underworld or whatever they're called, Wonderland movies. What else did he do? I didn't watch Big Eyes. That looked boring. It's just
I haven't seen it yet.
no.
I saw the first Alice in Wonderland and it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people said it was like, oh, it was pretty good, but then I've heard most people say it was like terrible. So yeah, I skipped that.
I saw it in 3D as well.
Oh, was it obnoxious?
I mean, some of the effects were okay, but the only reason why I said I watched it in 3D is because I feel like I wasted more money on it.
Right, okay. We had another question. It's also Disney related, sort of. Are we at all excited about the new Toy Story movie? Toy Story 4?
I wasn't excited, and then I heard the Key and Peele are gonna have roles in it. Now I am kind of excited.
I mean, to go back to what we talked about John Wick, about trilogies.
Yeah, exactly. Not.
I haven't seen the third, but does it really need the fourth movie?
The third
No.
movie is good, but many people say it's the best of the three movies, and I do not know. I think my favorite Toy Story movie is the second one.
Yeah,
Just because I love Stinky Pete so much.
a lot of people say that the third one is basically it's a rehash of the second one.
Yeah.
And
Your Movie Sucks talks about it a lot.
Yeah.
He has
And
an essay about it.
Yeah, and I know, but I haven't seen Toy Story 2 since it came out, and that's 19 years ago. So when I saw Toy Story 3, I that was 9 years after I'd seen Toy Story 2. So I didn't remember Toy Story 2. So I thought the third one was fucking amazing, especially that ending, or the right before the ending.
That is a beautiful ending. I will agree, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Was it deserving of an Oscar nomination for Best Movie? No.
I don't know.
It's good. But I'm looking forward to the fourth because how can you not like Woody and Buzz Lightyear?
Sure, but I mean, like Gabba said, like what do we really need another one? Just make something else. We have 3.
We really didn't have to.
I mean, the first two, they're good movies. And also, I've never seen them in English or in Swedish.
Oh, you've only seen them in Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have seen them in English.
Yeah, I've seen them in Swedish and English, or at least the first one.
Because I haven't rewatched them.
No.
I've never felt the need to rewatch them.
No, I think I've rewatched the first one probably around the time I saw the third one. So like 9 years ago. But other than that, no, not really. Not because they're bad. It's just like I don't need to see them. I listen to the music though. I really like the music from the first one.
I wanna just point in something here, and it's that I'm so scared that Pixar will just rehash in so many new sequels.
That's what they've been doing.
I'm so scared they're gonna make a sequel to, I don't know, WALL-E, and I would be like,
no,
we did not need that. Then I will be crazy.
They can't do that.
WALL-E is like the most perfect Pixar movie. It's my personal favorite.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite.
One sequel.
I
think it's a Disney movie and it's not a Pixar. Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah, that's a Disney one. I never saw it.
That's a Disney. They will make a second one. They have
I hope they make it because you should see it because that one was actually really good. It made me cry. That movie actually.
It has good voice acting as well from so many.
And that's like, I know it's not part of the MCU, but it is based on a Marvel comic, right?
Yeah.
They should find some way to like, at least do like an Easter egg of it in Endgame, just because it's Disney, it's Marvel. Come on.
Unless
they had the
Thanos
Stan
Christ.
Lee cameo in that movie.
Yeah.
How do you kill a cartoon? Does Thanos have to do the Roger Rabbit way?
Well, it wouldn't be a cartoon. Well, yeah. I don't. He has the Infinity Gauntlet. He can just do that. He can do anything he wants to.
You can make him a real boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, is that a Pinocchio tie-in? I mean, it's Disney. Oh my god. Pinocchio 2. Thanos helps him become a real boy.
And redeem himself, okay, like half of
Yes.
the universe.
All right. Brainstorming. Pinocchio 2. Enter Thanos. What happens? I'm kidding. We're not gonna do that.
No.
They are gonna make a Pinocchio one as well, aren't they?
Are they? Oh god.
I mean, why didn't Tim Burton do that movie?
Yeah, that would work, cause that movie gets dark. He could have done. Like, Dumbo doesn't get dark.
I mean, I'm still freaked out about when he turns into a donkey.
Yeah, and I haven't seen it since I was like literally like an infant. So, but
Yeah, because you don't want to see it because
yeah,
you're traumatized.
yeah,
by
'cause
it.
it's fucked up. When the fucking ear starts growing out of him, it's disturbing. That should have been in the last episode, talking about like disturbing scenes in otherwise fun movies. That one is fucked up.
That was actually on my list.
Yeah.
That the donkey transformation in
Yeah.
Pinocchio, because that scares me still today.
To me, also, are you gonna make a Bambi?
No. They can't. I mean, they can't. They can't do that.
The mouse does what the mouse wants.
I know, but like that's just they've already gone too far. They've already jumped the shark like 16 times over the last like 5 years. They can't make a real Bambi movie. That would be the worst. Cuz that, and I mean, I don't know, have you seen when they kill the mother? You don't actually see it. You just hear it. And it's like it's the worst thing ever just to hear it. Ugh.
I remember it was like 3 or 4 when I saw it.
Yeah.
And I'm still traumatized about that one as well.
It's terrible. Oh.
I mean, what they could do would make it more interesting, I think, if they didn't make it CGI and made more of an adaptation of the movie, and that the characters were actual real people, because then it will be kind of different.
Like the Lion King musical in Broadway, where people are dressed as animals.
Oh
I
my
think
god!
that would be a cooler idea.
I mean, that would be better than CGI, I think.
Yeah, but that would be too weird. The normies wouldn't go see that.
I would.
Yeah, you would, but you're not really a normie. You're just half normie.
I'm in limbo.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well, that's enough about Disney. I don't want to talk anymore about Disney.
Yeah.
There's enough Disney out there for everyone.
Speaking of Disney and
Oh
Sony,
god. Oh yeah, let's do that first. Okay, a little more Disney. The new.
Which movie are you excited about?
Yeah, I'm actually excited about a Marvel movie, which I've never said before. I think I've never like.
No.
Oh, I really want to see this. I've always been like, no, don't wanna, or like, I'll watch it. But Spider-Man Far From Home had an actual good trailer that looked like a fun movie, even though it kind of like not spoils Endgame. But now we know Nick Fury's gonna survive, Spider-Man's gonna survive. Okay, but aside from that, it looked like a fun movie. And just like the first one, it looks like it's gonna be somewhat character focused, because a lot of that trailer focuses on the characters. The plot of Nick Fury and him like going around stopping, I don't know, Sandman or Waterman or whatever it is. That's like the last 20 seconds of the trailer. The rest is just if you cut out those parts, everything from Nick Fury shoots the fat kid in the neck. If you cut the trailer before that, it just looks like a teen comedy about a class going on a European vacation trip thing. And
What could go wrong?
Yeah, exactly. And it looks fun. But then, yeah, it's going to be a Spider-Man movie, so I don't know. But no, I'm actually looking forward to that one. And I've never said that before.
And from the trailer, what I think is going to happen, I think that Mysterio is going to be like a hero. You know,
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I've heard some other like nerd shows speculate that it's the character, I don't remember his real name, But in the comic books, or at least some version of the comic book, he's like a special effects guy. I know he was that in the video game that came out a bunch of years ago. And that he's
I
like...
think it was in the animated series as well.
Yeah, he probably was. And that he's like setting it up so that he can play the hero. So that this Sandman thing or whatever it is, it looks like Sandman. Or
Yeah, but it's water.
Yeah, I know, but like... It's... whatever. Particle Man. Oh, hey, Particle Man. Okay, anyway.
I was thinking about that song at the same time when you mentioned Particle Man.
Yeah. Anyway, that he's like that's just like an effect that he has made so that he can act the hero, and that would be, I don't know. At the same time, I mean, Mysterio is a bad guy. He is a villain in the Spider-Man universe or in the Marvel universe. But it would be fun if he was actually like a good guy here, just to like screw up the comic book, sort of like they did with the Mandarin. But
Yeah.
well, yeah, like they did with the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, exactly like they did with the Mandarin. That would be fun. And it's cool to see Jake Gyllenhaal in a superhero costume or whatever you want to call it, a comic book costume. I mean, whenever they've like had like some good actor in those movies before, I've always been like, oh no, he's sold out. But it's Jake Gyllenhaal. It was like, yeah. And it's also because, the movie looked
It's Prince
fun.
of Persia, come on.
No, yeah, right. No, it's the whatever he's called, the Nightcrawler, but not the actual Nightcrawler, the weird psychotic Nightcrawler that films dead bodies. It's that guy. Mm-hmm. So it's Brokeback Mountain. I'm actually looking forward to that one. And it comes out this year, right? It comes on, or is it 2020?
No, I think it's in the summer, so it's gonna probably be 2 months after. I think that Disney really dropped the ball by releasing the trailer for.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
They shouldn't have released anything until like a week after Endgame.
Yeah. Yeah,
because then it doesn't. Because people are gonna see it in the first week, that movie, Endgame.
Yes, of course, and yeah, they it's not like they needed to create excitement by releasing a trailer for Spider-Man. I mean, everyone's already hyped about it. Everyone loved Homecoming, and like they have 2 other movies coming out like early this year, or at least like the middle of this year. So it's like you didn't need to release a trailer for Spider-Man already. You could have waited. You already have Captain Marvel and Endgame.
The game came out last year, so I think people are still excited after that one.
Sure. We have another comment here. Have y'all watched the documentary They Shall Not Grow Old? If not, you should really do. I've heard about it. I've seen a trailer and it looks amazing. I haven't seen it though. I don't know. Have you heard about it, Gabba?
No, I don't really watch documentaries.
It's Peter Jackson that has like he's like remastered footage from the First World War and like color schemed it. It looks pretty fucking awesome. But yeah, it's a documentary, so. But it looks really cool. Just how because I mean it looks, because they cleaned it up so much, it looks like a new movie. It's really weird that they have managed to.
But which battle is it about? Is it about the battle at Gallipoli, where many Australians and New Zealanders were involved?
I don't know actually. I think it's just like whatever footage they had. Yeah, in general, like stuff from the war. Let's see. We can just take a look at it there, because it looks interesting, and yeah, the way they managed to this is the original footage, and then they just remastered it. It looks interesting. I would like to see it, but I don't know. It's not HBO or anything, so it probably won't come out in theaters in Sweden. Yeah, and like that. It's even in widescreen.
Be interesting.
I was
I mean,
16 years old,
If
and
you
my
guys watch and say
father
it's
allowed
worth
me to
watching,
go.
then I'll probably watch it.
I was just turned 17
Usually
at
I
the
don't
time.
get excited about
16.
documentaries. I always
I
get
was
depressed
15
when I watch
years.
documentaries.
When they came to us,
You get pissed?
they were frightened
No,
children.
depressed.
Oh,
They had to be
depressed.
made
Oh,
into
okay.
soldiers.
Well, you need to watch like fun documentaries. Yes, you probably shouldn't watch this. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Look at them.
Gave every
Watch
part
the
of
Fire
my
Festival
youth
documentary,
to
because that
Yeah.
will make you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I watch interesting stories.
Yeah. But yeah, you see, it basically looks like a movie. I don't know how they did it, or you know, I could.
I'm trying to remember I actually earlier when we started, I tried to remember which trailers I saw this Friday when we went to the movies. Then I remember, oh yeah, we
Oh,
got
we
in
missed
late.
all the trailers. We got in late. Yeah, we didn't see any trailers. There was like one ad for something, and then the movie started.
I
Oh
was too busy eating my popcorn.
yeah, you were ferociously munching.
They're so good.
Yeah, we saw Glass. For anyone listening, we saw Glass last weekend or this weekend. But more about that in my review coming this Thursday. Little plug there. So let's not talk about that one because that's just gonna make me sad. Hint. We're not gonna say anything else. Well, yeah. Well, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. No, we were done with Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, there was last. You're excited about Spider-Man.
All right. Yeah, I was excited about Spider-Man, and then we watched.
I've heard you talk positively in a positive light about two Marvel movies. It's the new Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and last year after we saw Avengers,
Yeah.
when I was still pissed about Star Wars.
And I was like, hey, that was pretty good. I gotta say, I don't know if I mentioned this before. Probably said it offline. I don't remember anything that happens in Infinity War except for the. And like,
You don't?
I remember there was a lot of fighting in Wakanda, but I can't really pick out any like specific moments.
Well, I'm kind of
I
like
think-
Rayman when it comes to if I see a movie once, I can remember like everything about the movie.
Well, yeah, I can remember a lot of movies. I just don't remember that one because
So I'm basically retarded when it comes to watching movies.
there was so much stuff.
Yeah, it was,
in
it was much
Infinity War.
stuff and everything.
But it never got messy. It was a lot of stuff to keep track of afterwards. When you were watching it, I was following along. But yeah,
Also, I think I rewatched it as well.
I haven't done that yet. We're gonna do that though. I have all the movies at home.
Didn't we plan to? Aren't we planning to do it before we see the last one?
I don't remember that. I know we did rewatch, or at least I rewatched all of them before we did our top 10 list. But yeah, we have plans on watching all of them before, I don't know, before Endgame or before Captain Marvel, I don't know. I'm kind of dreading it because I don't really like most of those movies, but whatever. It's for fun. I found a drinking game that we're going to play, so that's going to be fun. It's going to be a 40-hour drinking game.
Oh god. Yeah, it sounds like fun. I mean,
yeah, but
I, re-
we'll discuss that further.
I remember when we watched last year for my birthday. We watched Running Man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
we
lot
got-
of fun.
We got really drunk.
Yeah, and that was one movie, but that was it was a pretty intense drinking game.
It was the movie.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, Running Man. Oh yes, that's.
I hope they never make a remake of that one.
No, they won't. And and if they do, I'm not kidding. I will like protest or march or something. They can't. They'll never be able to top it. You can't top Running Man. It's the quintessential Schwarzenegger movie. It just is. Enough said.
What if they make it with The Rock?
No.
No, they
And-
wouldn't, because they would probably make it with Jason Statham.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, speaking of The Rock, I just quickly I hope they've talked about doing Big Trouble in Little China with him in the
No.
lead role. Yeah, I hope they
No.
never do that. That's also a movie. They can never make that better or even make that come close to the original. That movie is just...
It's a classic for a reason.
Exactly. And going back to Disney movies, they're classics for a reason. They you can't really top them. You can make a better version of Dumbo or fucking like they made a couple of years ago, like Cinderella and The Jungle Book. Like they're already great movies. Don't remake them. You're just ruining the originals. Stupid. Remake bad movies, try and make them better.
Beauty
Yeah,
and the Beast was kind of okay.
it was fine. The original's still better, but the new one was fine. Sure.
And also, those stories are the story is better told in an animated way as well.
Yes, exactly. So no, enough with the remakes, Disney. I mean, they're already all those movies are like, well, not all of them. Most of them are already based on like previously written works. They're based on books and stuff. Now they're just remaking the
An adaptation of
yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, it's that Disney movie. No, it's a Disney adaptation of a book.
Speaking of books and adaptations, there's actually one trailer that made me really excited. It's for a movie that's coming in February, and it's based on a. Now I'm gonna sound pretentious as fuck, but the Swedish Nobel Prize winner. Yeah, you heard, Swedish Nobel Prize winner. Pretentious alert. Harry Martinson. He wrote like a science fiction.
Oh,
poem.
yeah,
Aniara.
Yeah.
That trailer, it looks beautiful. I was like, finally, a beautifully made Swedish science fiction movie. It looks beautiful.
I was gonna try and bring that up because I'm actually looking forward to that. I mean,
that really, because Swedish movies are starting to get better, and this one, it looks stunning.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen it, Gabba? The trailer?
No, I haven't. I just went into Film Student's webpage just to see movies that are coming out, and there's not. Oh, have you seen that trailer for White Boy Rick?
No, I haven't.
That one actually looks exciting. You should watch the trailer to that one.
There's oh wait.
It's with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah. I've read about it, but I haven't seen the trailer.
It doesn't look too bad.
No, Matthew McConaughey. I mean, he's good.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good. But I gotta say, that's kind of funny. Like after he had his reconnaissance there with True Detective and
the Oscar.
The Oscar and Wolf of Wall Street and all that. He hasn't really done another movie that people liked. He did The Gold. Nobody liked Gold. He did Free State of Jones or whatever it was called. That Civil War movie. Like, whatever. And then he was in that stupid animated movie Sing. And it's like nothing he's done after that. He has like
that Stephen King movie as well.
Which one?
Tower something.
Oh,
something.
right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is probably one of the decade's biggest disappointments.
Yeah.
I was disappointed because HBO. Why didn't you make it? Because it needed to be made a series.
Yeah, it's like 8
books.
About
it for ages, and Tom Hanks had bought the rights for it and everything, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? What are we talking about? Oh, he's in White Boy Rick, right? A White Boy Rick. What I've read, it sounds interesting. And I think he would work better he's like a supporting role in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's probably better. And just like actors that have not really done well after they like peaked. Look at Bryan Cranston after Breaking Bad. He's only done shit after that. He did that undercover movie. I don't even remember what it's called. It was like took place in the 80s. He was like undercover in the what's it called? The drug cartel, the big Narcos. What was it called?
Mexican cartel.
Yeah, the
What's he called? The guy.
Pablo Escobar.
Oh yeah, Escobar. I think it has something to do with Escobar. He made that. He made that stupid comedy with James Franco, like Why Him or whatever it's called.
Why him?
Yeah.
That movie was terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Although
It had like
I think the
one
Power
funny
Rangers
joke.
movie wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Oh, I actually never saw it.
I saw
Which
it. It
one?
wasn't the Power Rangers movie.
Yeah,
It wasn't that bad actually.
No, the thing is, I wanted to go see it, but it premiered the same day we had that terror attack in Stockholm, so I didn't go, and then it just never happened. So I never saw it. I'll probably see it someday, but
You took it as a sign.
yeah, it's
Let's
like
put
I'm not gonna
another-
see this movie.
The Mule is coming out this Friday actually.
Yes, that one I'm looking forward to. The Mule.
I've seen a little of the trailer, but I'm just excited that it's Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, because he's done he's only done like quality movies.
Yeah.
He's directing as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, because it feels like
I love Gran
Torino.
No, yeah. I was trying to say Grumpy Grandpa
oh yeah,
is playing that role. I mean, he does it so perfectly.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
effortlessly.
yeah. But I was gonna say like because he's been directing movies since like the 80s, but it feels like he had like also like a Renaissance kind of thing with Flags of Our Fathers and Letters from Iwo Jima, and after that he like had a string of really good movies. He did Gran Torino, he did Changeling,
Million Dollar Baby.
yeah, oh yeah, that was before that even. And then he did American Sniper a few years ago, and now he's making The Mule. And it's like they've all had like a similar style to them. So I'm very excited about The Mule. I think it's gonna be good.
Have you seen the trailer for that movie? What's it called? Escape Room. It looks like The Cube.
Yeah, it is like The Cube. Or it just released in America. I've watched some reviews of it, and I know.
I kind of want to see it because I think it's gonna be a shit show, but I think it's gonna.
Oh
be a
yeah,
fun
no, that's what they're
experience.
saying. I remember both. Who was it I watched? Chris Tuckman. No, Jeremy Johns said that it's a shit movie. It's a fuck you, it's January movie, but it was kind of enjoyable because of it. But it's basically just trash. It's PG-13, so it's pointless.
So-
There's no
so
blood,
it's what-
no violence.
No blood and no. What?
Nope, it's PG-13. They're just gonna like imply that he got crushed, but you didn't see it. Yeah. Oh, he got cut in half, but you didn't see it.
I didn't know that Happy Death Day was gonna get a sequel.
Oh, yeah, of course. I didn't see the first one, but of
The
course.
first one was it was entertaining. It was funny, spooky.
It's the one where she keeps dying over and over again, right?
Yeah,
Something like that. I never saw it, but I heard it was good.
It's like Groundhog Day, but your worst nightmare edition. Getting killed.
So it's like Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, basically.
I don't like Groundhog Day.
Why don't you like Groundhog
I
Day?
don't.
And let's have a discussion about that. Some other time.
Yes, but speaking of why I don't like Groundhog Day, I'm not the biggest fan of Bill Murray.
I thought you liked Bill Murray. What?
No, I like him in certain things, but overall, I can't stand. I hate him. And that's why I am not at all excited about the new Ghostbusters movie they have teased. It's coming next year.
Yes.
Can we talk about that?
Why? I
Yeah.
haven't seen the trailer.
Oh.
And I mean,
It's not even a trailer. It's like the Lion King movie. It's remember these things? Look, that's the car you remember, right from the original. This is not
but why? They're missing a cast member.
Yeah, I know.
Aren't they missing two? What, the other guy that retired from Hollywood to take care of his kids? Is he coming back?
I don't know.
From the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh no,
Rick
he's not.
Moranis? No.
If they get him back, I'd be very surprised. No, he retired. He's not coming back. He's been out
In
of...
the middle of the 90s, I think he even retired.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just said,
yeah,
fuck
basically.
this, and left, which that's cool.
His wife died, so
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, now it all
his
got
wife
sad.
died, so he started to take care of his kids.
Yeah.
He said, "Fuck this, I'm gonna be a parent instead."
Well, good for
Which
him.
is, I mean, that's.
Yeah.
He got out at the right time.
I mean, that actually, just that action actually deserves like a biopic movie.
Yeah.
I suppose they could get all the original actors except Harold Ramis for certain reasons.
Because he's dead.
Yeah, but
but it's also weird because, you know, yeah, they just made, or like 2 years ago they made the remakes, and now they're gonna make they're just gonna forget that and make a sequel to the original, or like a second sequel to the original. It's just gonna be weird.
Yeah, and I can say that Leslie Jones, she was not happy.
Oh, yeah. I heard.
She went on Twitter and basically said that they were taking a huge stump over the Ghostbusters movie.
Okay.
Which she could do totally correctly, because I did not enjoy the last Ghostbusters movie.
No, and it has nothing to do with sexism or anything. It just wasn't a good movie. It was boring.
It wasn't a good directed movie.
No.
And if the movie isn't good directed, whose is the fault? The director.
The director, who was a man.
The director, yeah, Paul Feig.
He's technically a man, I suppose. I'm kidding. But yeah, like they were never gonna make a sequel to that, and now that is also, this one feels like damage control. Like, no, we didn't ruin Ghostbusters. That was just a little side thing. Here's the real thing. Don't worry, people. So they're like scrambling to make a third one, which they tried for like, after the second one, they tried for like 10 or 15 years to make a third one. Nobody wanted to make a third one because the second one sucked.
And they want to and they try to throw in like a bone of comfortability, like, but Jason Reitman is gonna direct it. Yeah, but he hasn't made like a really, really good movie for ages.
No, and
like the last movies he has done, they're pretty. Tully was okay. But he will never make as great movies as Thank You for Smoking or Juno or Up in the Air. So I don't know. That was like a bone I thought, like, yeah, but his past due date was a long time ago.
Yeah, but not just that. I mean, sure, he's the son of the original director, but that doesn't make him Ivan Reitman. I mean, it's nepotism. He's a good director, but that doesn't mean he can make a good Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. It's weird. It was like when they wanted
that would be like asking Sofia Coppola making a fourth Godfather.
Yeah, or when they wanted
that would be a very beautifully styled Godfather with music by My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah,
here comes the dawn.
How dare you? Yeah, I know. She's made like one good movie.
No,
and it's overrated.
Virgin Suicides is good. Lost in Translation is good. And why does everybody shit on the Bling Ring?
Because it's boring!
No, the Bling Ring was
nothing
good.
happened!
No, we're shitting on Marie Antoinette.
Oh yeah, that as well.
It's a beautiful movie, but it didn't say nothing.
No, fuck Marie Antoinette and fuck that movie.
That movie like 10 times.
And it was
10
released
times, and I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes because it was so
and
fucking boring.
It was released during the period where I really hated Jason Schwartzman.
Well, then it's good. Well, okay.
It was it was that time period where I just couldn't stand Jason Schwartzman, and it peaked with funny people, and I really hated him. And then when he did his role in Fantastic Mr. Fox, the respect came back, but I just hated him that period.
Well, let's watch the teaser, just so you can see why this, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, it's gonna be so good, but if you let's just look objectively at the trailer. Forget that it got Ghostbusters in it. Just look at it objectively.
I don't want that.
It's 50 seconds. Take it easy.
Okay.
That's it. That's the whole thing. Oh, the colors were kind of fucked up because I got the chroma key going in OBS. But that's it. They don't show you anything. They're just like, it's Ghostbusters. They don't even have a script yet, from what I understand. They just released a trailer to like do damage control after Ghostbusters 2016.
You know, I knew it was Ghostbusters the whole time, but I was kind of hoping it was Back to the Future.
Yeah. Yeah, that could have been a teaser for Back to the Future, because it's just a car that makes weird noises. I don't know.
Yeah, that teaser was so strange, and I was never excited.
No, me neither. And I talked a little bit about it with Martin, because he's a big Ghostbusters fan, and he was Martin Sundström.
Oh.
And he was super excited about it, and I understand why, because they attached the name Ghostbusters to it, but judging it purely on what you see, it's nothing. It's just like saying it's just saying Ghostbusters, and then a date, barely a date, summer 2020.
It's like putting out a fire with a wet towel.
Yeah, exactly. Just fucking write a good script, at least shoot a few scenes and show us something. But I don't care either way. I'm not a Ghostbusters fan. That should be an episode sometime, because I don't know what you think about Ghostbusters, either of you, but I kind of like
the first one is a classic. It is fun to watch. The second one
was terrible.
It has a lot of flaws.
I don't remember the second one.
No, because it's one of those bad sequels. It's a rehash of the first one.
I like the soundtrack more because it had that awesome Bobby Brown song.
Yeah, but yeah, I have the unpopular opinion that Ghostbusters is actually like a bad movie. So, but that should be its separate episode.
That should be a separate episode.
Yeah. Because I've been lynched for saying that, like, online. Because that's like a
what?
it's because it's like a universally loved classic. It's been voted like the most quotable comedy movie of all time, like several times over.
Who the hell says shit like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ghostbusters is not the most quotable comedy of all time.
Well, people keep saying
that's obviously Caddyshack.
No! Stupid Bill Murray! No! It's Anchorman! Anchorman is the most quotable movie of all time!
I'll raise you God. No, you're both wrong.
Hey, everyone. We're all gonna get laid.
It's the 40-year-old virgin.
Do you know how I know you're gay?
Exactly. Just that scene.
Yeah, that is funny.
The extended version of that scene is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And also, I really liked Coldplay when that movie came out. I started to fucking ball my eyes up. No,
do you know how I know you're gay? You listen to Coldplay.
I actually appreciate that joke even more. It's so funny.
That's a very quotable movie. Yeah.
No, but the extended scenes on the 40-year-old virgin when Seth Rogen and what's she called? The manager of the store. Not Leslie Mann. What's her name?
It's
Jane Lynch.
Right, yeah. Oh,
and
sure.
They start talking about Mary Poppins. They was talking about Princess Bride, and like, the woman is so beautiful in the Princess Bride. Like, in the Princess Diaries, like, no, she's 14. No, I'm talking about Julie Andrews, and they start talking about that they want to have sex with Julie Andrews, and it's hilarious because it's all improvised.
Yeah, and that was like the first of the Apatow comedies.
Yeah.
So that formula wasn't as tired as it is now. They don't really make those movies anymore. No, so that movie is very quotable. That I don't know, subgenre of comedies kind of died with Anchorman 2, because that one wasn't.
But my personal comedy movie to quote, my personal favorite, that would be Road Trip, because my brother Nicholas, and I think Gabriel may have seen it with us. We have seen it so many times on DVD.
And they were naked.
Really naked.
Yeah, but so we're all in agreement then. Ghostbusters is not the most quotable comedy of all
No,
time. Okay,
it's
good.
upsetting to hear that.
No, I would actually say that 40 Virgin is more quotable because
Yeah.
of our generation.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, I guess like for the generation that grew up with Ghostbusters, it might be the most quotable. But that's like the one thing. I'm a huge Red Letter Media fan. I'm a Red Letter Media dick writer. But that's the one thing I can't even finish that video when they talk about Ghostbusters the original, because they're just like fawning over and it's like, oh, it's so good, it's so perfect, it's so fun, and I've watched literally all of their videos except for that one. I turned off after 5 minutes every time. It's like, shut up.
I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's enjoyable. It deserves a lot of the praise it gets. But is it one of my favorite movies of all time? No.
And it's not the most quotable comedy movie of all time. It's upsetting to hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's I don't know. Do we have any more trailers we want to talk about? I mean, I did find a teaser for Aniara, the Swedish sci-fi movie, if you want to look at that quickly. But otherwise, I don't really have anything else to talk about right now. We talked about some trailers, talked about some movies. Did you have...
The next upcoming movies that are coming out are basically White Boy Rick and Escape Room.
Yeah.
Oh, and The Mule, of course.
Oh, right. But that's just around the corner, so... So yeah, no, I think we talked a little bit about movies we're looking forward to and movies we're not really looking forward to.
Oh yeah.
So I think we're done about an hour. So I think we're gonna wrap it up. But thank you for watching. We had some people in the chat. That's fun. Oh, I forgot to check it. Oh yeah, well, Dragon Ball is gay is still in this chat. He said Ghostbusters is good. Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna knock you for liking it, but I don't like it. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't like it at all. But with that, I say thank you. I say goodbye, and join us next week when we're hopefully, if everyone is feeling well, we're gonna do a like big long discussion about the legendary franchise Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, Jesus
No. I thought Christopher wanted to do it. I thought it was a fun idea. I mean, we should do it.
It's a fun idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be. He said it's like a book club. We should do it like once a month. Like just pick a movie that everyone watches, and then we talk about it. I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah,
it's an excellent idea.
Unfortunately, Jeepers Creepers 3 sucks, but the first two are good. I'm not gonna say anything else though. Let's save that for next week.
Can you get a hold of them streaming wise?
You mean legally?
But you could pirate them. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah,
you could probably rent them on YouTube or something.
I'll sit by the dock of the bay then.
Yeah. Okay. All right, but that's for next week. So join us next Monday when we're going to talk about the Jeepers Creepers franchise. And be sure to keep a lookout on this channel on Thursday when I'll be releasing my very late review of Glass. But until then, have a good one. Bye.